Hello and welcome to the Supplier webinar for Hosted Buyer. During this time, we will review a few key important items as well as give you insight into the matching software. As a reminder, your payment is due prior to coming to WEC to host your appointments. You can make your payment online or sending a check. With your purchase of appointments, you do receive one complimentary registration. Please use the promo code and go to our main WC page to complete your WC registration. As a reminder, please also visit our website for all the discounted hotels that we have right now. The deadline is quickly approaching. As a reminder, you have the ability to update and edit your profile at any time throughout the process. Here are some very important dates to keep in mind and mark on your calendar. July 9th and 10th are the matching preview dates where you can start to look at all the participating planner profiles. On July 13th, the planners will be sending out appointments to you for your review. You can respond to those requests. On July 14th, the Market Smart partners can send out appointments, and on July 15th, it will be open for all suppliers to request appointments with the planners. At this time, everybody will be able to request appointments from the planner and supplier end, and everybody has the ability to review, accept, and decline. To access your software, you'll simply log in the upper left-hand corner, same software that you use to sign up. If you have forgotten your login, please email our team and we'll be happy to provide it for you. We will now show you how the software will work. When you are logged in now with the software now open, your home page and dashboard will now look something like this. It will greet you and show you with these green numbers of anything new to grab your attention of any action items. Whether it's a new meeting, a new contact, a new message, they'll be over here and they'll be also up here to catch your eye. You'll also receive email notifications at any time an appointment has come through, a message has been sent, an appointment has been accepted or declined. You will receive that via email that was provided on your profile. You'll also see your space booked. So if you're ordering anything or shipping anything, here's your space number. One important box to keep an eye on is right here. This will show you your allotment of appointments that you have purchased. It will also break down your confirmed and pending appointments. Remember, these two together will add up to your total of appointments. Once you have reached your maximum, you will not be able to respond or request appointments. That will be your key reminder to either buy more appointments or review anything that is pending to either accept or decline to open any slot up. For suppliers that have more than 30 appointments with multiple person profiles of your team, you'll see each person of your team broken down how many appointments they have confirmed within your 70. So you can keep an eye on your whole team at one area. Also, in your homepage dashboard, you have access to all 3 days of your calendar. You'll have access to the newest activities that have come through, as well as any new planner profiles that have come through as well. During the preview stage, you have the ability to view all profiles up here of the planners. As you're going through each profile, there are going to be a lot of profiles. You're welcome to do an advanced search. This way you can break down your list to go through based on the type of program, their region, if you need to focus on one region, as well as any services to help narrow down your searching. If you want to go through all of them, you're welcome to go through all of them. As you're going through them, you are welcome to rank them. By ranking, I mean kind of creating your favorites list. If nobody is catching your attention, don't rank them. If they kind of are, you can do a 3 or a 5 if they're very interested. This is just a little shortcut to create your favorites list. So when it's time for you to request appointments, instead of going back through all the profiles again, you just go under your My Favorites that you've already looked at, you've already marked them, and just go down the list and request meetings. That way you don't have to review anything again. It's just a little time saver for you. When it comes to managing your meetings, before you even start, if you know there is a time that you cannot make, you can pre-block that on your calendar by going to Manage Meetings, click on your day. If you can't make the last appointment on that Monday, simply click Block Time Slot. And that way nobody can request a meeting with you. If something changes and you can be available, you just unclick it, and that will show up in the calendar. To request meetings, you'll also want to make sure that you have also set up your colleagues' profiles. For suppliers that have over 30, you have multiple people doing meetings together in your space. So you'll want to make sure their profiles are set up prior to you requesting meetings with the planners. You'll go under here under My Profile Administration, click on Person Profile, and here you can find the button to add new person profile. It's a quick, easy step to add. And you'll also create their password so they can log in at any time. These person profiles can be accessed all by the admin. So if you as the admin need to make any changes, need to change a password for somebody, or if they're going to be out of town or in a meeting and you want to help and respond to their meeting requests, you can log in as them by simply manage meetings or use this profile. They'll give you full access to their area, but only the admin has access. Once you have set everybody up and they all have appointments, or if you're in a 10 to 20, you have access to change your person profile as well. You can access the catalog of profiles in a couple areas. You can do view all profiles. You can also go down to request new meetings. When you're searching for your planner to make a meeting request, keep an eye on what you're looking at for these planners. You have access to their full application. You have access under the details to see their annual information of how much budget they have, their annual number of events they plan, their regions throughout their events that they are looking at. That is their annual information under details. We also ask that they provide 2 future events. That way, these are hopefully events that you're going to be meeting on. We also ask for 2 previous events, something they've done in the past to give you information of what else they have done. And then the interested in section. This is a great field to look at when you're looking at the planner profiles. Planners have this open field box to provide any and extra additional information to help you better understand what they're looking for and what they do. You also have the ability to send messages to these planners prior to requesting a meeting with them. That can be helpful to get any more clarity on the events and to help you make an educated decision if you want to have a meeting with them or not. When requesting a meeting, you have the ability to find the best time slot for all of them that meet with your calendar. You'll also notice when they are not available, the button will disappear that you've already got a meeting request, or maybe they have already been full. If there is an opening, you'll see the button. It will take you right to the calendar of what is a match for your calendar and their calendar. You are welcome to also put a little personal touch of a message with your request. That way it just gives that little extra touch that you are very interested in meeting with them. The planner will then receive an email notification to log back into their profile and review your request. Any and all requests via a message, a accept, a decline, a new meeting request, both sides, your side and the planner side, will all receive email notifications letting you know. So back to the manager meetings. This area is great source to look at your calendar, see how it's shaping up, see what is still pending, whether it's on the planner side, this is a planner side request, or whether it might be on your end. When they are accepted, you'll see accepted and their name information so you know who you're going to be meeting with now. You can also change the time slot. If this time slot doesn't work for you anymore, you can change the time slot to a different day and time if that's needed. And that planner will then get a notification that it's been moved. You can also change for those suppliers that have more than 30 appointments and have multiple people if you need to move to another person. If you realize this one is no longer best fit for you to meet with, you can move to somebody else on your team and they can then take on the meeting. You can also, as the admin, navigate between each of your colleagues' schedules. So you can see on the calendar view of how they are doing. You also have the ability to print any of the calendars. So here's where you are going to be notified if you have a new request from a planner. It will say pending for you to look at it. You can accept. You can put a comment back to it. You have all these functions to make it the best appointment schedule for you. Another view that we have to provide you is, yes, you can look through the company catalog. You can also look at the available meeting times, going more of the time available of planners and not necessarily the catalog. So this is just the same information, just set up in a different viewpoint of what you like better to look at. It's broken down again by all 3 days, and you will see the different radio buttons of letting you know who is available and who might not be available. Simply click on the button of the exact time that you want, and it will take you to their profile to request that meeting. So we hope that all this is providing you some great and helpful information prior to the software opening, giving you a little more insight. If you have messages from anybody, they will be in your inbox here. You can simply reply. If you're trying to order anything for your space and want to know what you can and can't order, please click on Branding Area Guidelines. This area will outline what you can and can't do in your space, whether you're in a pod or a branded area. Be sure to click on the full Freeman Hosted Buyer Kit. This will outline your setup and teardown dates, picture examples of what you can and can't do, shipping information if you're shipping anything. This will be a very helpful kit and who to reach out to at Freeman. If you've already forgotten what time the software opens, you can simply click on the matching software timeline. Here you have access to it at all times, as well as you have access to the full appointment schedule of when registration is and when lunch is. This is the breakdown of the whole program for you. As a reminder, you also have the ability to update your company profile at any time. If you've changed some descriptions about your company, you're welcome to change that. If you now have a website and a Twitter ID, you can add that as well. We hope this overview is giving you some insight into what to expect. However, we know there are going to be questions, so please don't hesitate to contact our team. We are here to help you and provide answers as quickly as possible so you can start creating those best appointments and crafting your schedule. We look forward to seeing you in San Francisco. Thank you.